If you grinding some gears,
I'm more worried about hitting something. The shifting's not gonna. I mean, I'm going.
Hitting something. Okay, that might. Yeah, that might go viral. Well, good morning, guys. Welcome back. Waiting on Kyle. Not sure if he's ignoring me or if he can't hear the truck. Doesn't look like he's even out here yet. Oh, I hear him. So, I think we're going to try and get started with bean fungicide this morning. We're comfortable with the bin situation. If you guys didn't watch our previous video, check it out. That was scary for a few. But we're comfortable with that. We are comfortable with where that is at. So, time for Kyle and I to get back on this bean fungicide. But, oh, that was Mom. Sorry, Kyle. I thought it was him. It was a long way away. Don't get your panties in a wad, Kyle. Oh. He's working. I didn't give him enough credit. I didn't give you enough credit.
Why?
I was telling them you're still sitting inside.
No, I gotta get stuff ready for Mom to mow.
I was giving you somewhat of a hard time.
No, Allison gets up at 5:10 and she's out the door at 5:30, so I just...
So you're up kind of, yeah.
I'm up. I don't like being asleep while she's driving.
Yeah.
So I just stay in.
I understand that. I totally forget where my train of thought was when I was talking to him, and then I caught you in my mirror. Oh, I was talking about rainfall. Finally getting some moisture back in the ground, so when we do get this half-inch, 4/10, 3/10 rain events, they're lasting longer than what they used to. So I'm pretty sure we'll be able to run today, but never hurts to check a few fields just to make sure. Not really worried about the bean stage right now. We know they're ready. More so just checking ground conditions. And this is the downfall to wearing shorts. My legs are going to get soaked. But you could also say my legs will dry out faster than your jeans.
Yeah, but I don't feel my jeans if my boots are tall.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. This, it's solid, but it's sticky. Ooh, that's cold. And it's just sticky on top. It's running down my legs. I know it's gonna stick to the sprayer tires. Yeah, that's...
You're picking up.
That's...
And that's where there's no coverage.
Yeah. Not what I wanted to see, but at least this part of the farm, I don't think it's gonna run this morning. It's just... I mean, what do you expect? We got over an inch here yesterday morning. But if you guys remember, if you've been watching the channel for a while, when we went through and resprayed all of our beans the second time, this was one of the fields that I sprayed the whole thing because it was so thick with water hemp. And as of right now, the only thing I've really looked at is my... Oh, here's a couple. I'll pull those. But other than that, I'm gonna get out here a little way, soak my legs a little more. Out here to where I know it was rank. And so far, I am very pleased with how this field looks. I don't know what it was, but something about that second dose of Liberty must have worked, because these fields are night and day cleaner than what they were. But too muddy. So back to random projects until things shape up. So I think I am going to be back in the semi taking another couple loads of corn, and Dad and Kyle are going to continue from here. No idea what they're going to do. I think they're going to spray some barn mods.
So we're down here on a farm that Jared rents. Things look really good down here. Don't seem to have the water hemp issues here that we've got in other places, which is, it's actually a nice turn. You might want to hide that bean plant, or look at it like you're looking at it or something. Yeah, things look really good down here. Jared will be glad to know that. We hadn't been down here for a while, so beautiful field of beans. It's a kind of a tough farm to farm. A lot of nooks, a lot of tree lines. The owners do a really good job of keeping the trees back, so that helps a bunch. And but man, we've always grown, even with all the tree line, we've always grown really good crops down here. Now that's a good way to start the morning off. While the guys are hauling corn, Kyle and I are going to go ahead and do a little roadside spraying, some light poles, field borders where the water hemp's heavy, and see if we can't get some of those weeds killed. Memory's right. I tried to pull that one time and I just broke a big log chain, so I'm sure it's set in a whole lot of concrete. My spray's turning white, so I think we're running out. Starting to get a lot of air mixed in with it. So close, but our tank's empty. If you remember from the previous video, we loaded this tote. So I think we're going to take, that's good. I think we're going to take that chemical pump and we're just going to hook it onto the tank. And that way we don't have to get a skid steer or a forklift and lift it up and gravity feed it. We can just pump in what we want. Okay. wife in the seat at about 10 mile an hour. It's amazing how much grass you can mow with that thing. 7 foot at a time at 10 mile an hour. She's either forward or reverse. There's no middle ground. Alright, we'll put that auger back where it was at, and hopefully we'll get the rest of these beans out of this bin here in the near future. I think I got it pretty close to where it was at before. That is a mowing son of a buck. That's what I said. I said that's.
I hadn't driven that one since you got swapped over.
Oh, it's a grass mowing fool is what it is. And then like I told him, I said, you put Jenny in the seat at 10 mile an hour,
you can mow
a lot of grass. Monday, when it seemed like everything was going wrong, got here Monday evening, got back home, and I noticed there was a line of water across the driveway. You can still kind of see it. I'm like, that doesn't look good. So sure enough, where the water line goes from, there's a shut off there at the nightlight pole that feeds the old dog kennel, and then that line cuts across to a valve in the ground that feeds the barn, the old livestock barn. And sure enough, it was obviously all pooled up coming out of the ground. We keep the barn shut off, but then that same water line cuts across the drive to the hydrant and then around the west side of the barn or the shop and feeds all the shop. So we'll have to get that fixed. We'll continue that story at another time. So while Kyle's finishing up a little mowing for Jenny around the cold storage shed, I need to get the oil changed in the white Chevy. Jenny and I and my sister and brother-in-law are going to take a little fishing trip. So need to get the oil changed in it and start getting that truck cleaned up a little bit. Won't be too hard to clean up. Jared took it last week on vacations. As I'm sure you figured out through the videos, he's pretty OCD about some things, and that's one of them. Basically all I've got to do now is just kind of get the dust wiped off. It's still showing like 18% oil life. So I'm sure Jared will give me a hard time changing it early. But guess what? It's my oil. It's my filter.
Your filter.
It's my truck.
Put an edge on Grandpa's hatchet for you.
Where'd the handle go?
I chopped it off.
Why?
Because I'm putting on a new one.
Yeah.
You had one up top. Because Jared cracked that one in the hole.
Okay.
Just
Okay.
I assumed you left to go hoot up though.
Yeah. I'm sure he'll give me a hard time, but oh well.
Black hot stuff.
That's good. You didn't drain the coolant, did you?
No.
You're not going to put coolant back in the oil?
I almost did that on my Tundra once.
Oh, jeez.
I cracked the bolt and it started looking red. I was like, nope, wrong one.
The
That's
engine
good.
light.
That,
Is it still on?
it came on literally last night as I pulled it in.
So is that going to be a problem for me?
Shouldn't. The last couple times I got it to go away was when I was pulling and it was hot. I'm assuming it's still the oxygen sensor, and running the tune creates a little more soot on the oxygen sensor. So I noticed when I was pulling hard and it was burning, it like cleaned it off. Fixed it. Ready to go see how well you can back a trailer?
I'm ready to watch you do it so I can do it now.
No, I don't think so. I'm
That's fun.
I'm passenger princess today. What'd you say?
I don't know if I'll do it while I'm filming. All these people watching me.
It'll only be documented forever.
I know.
And
What if
ever.
this video takes off and it's like 50,000 people are watching me
If
butcher this transmission?
If this is the one that goes viral, so be it.
buys the new transmission.
Live with it. Yep. Hey! Oh, get out! Get out of the way! You were putting the dipstick in. Well, turn it. You're 90 degrees. There you go. Push, dude.
You get it.
It's okay. It's okay. So did Dad ride with you at all, or did he just say,
Yeah, it's
Go
just me
spin?
and just the truck.
that's honestly nicest?
Oh, it's so nice. Because
Yeah.
I killed it about 5 times on 580. I didn't kill it, but I had to
Stop
clutch,
and reset.
stop, find port.
Yeah.
But once
That's-
I got out to Kate's Road, I went out that way.
It's definitely the least stressful. Yeah, it doesn't matter, just country roads and. But if we weren't grabbing the tanker and going to get a load of fungicide, I'd let you continue. But he's never been into the co-op either with a tanker, so we've got to walk him through that process. That way, tomorrow or Friday, when he's on his own, he'll know what to do. Look at that. And then sometimes on this trailer, you just got to make sure all your tires are spinning. Sometimes the brakes like to stick on this trailer, but you're good. First obstacle, pickups. Could you see that, or was the camera in the way?
I couldn't see anything. I just guessed. Something big head.
Somebody's head was in the way. So we've actually got, like I was just telling him, which I had missed looking out the mirror. These trailer brakes are froze up, as you can tell. We were dragging the tire. So what you're looking for, what's going on, these pads are stuck to the brake drum. So even though the Maxi is trying to release them, they are not. So if you can't get them to release with messing with your brakes, sometimes you got to hammer on them. And it didn't take much, just enough to kind of break them loose, and they popped. All right, I gave him a couple upshifts and downshifts leeway to let him get warmed up, but he's actually doing really good. So we're gonna put this next one on camera for him.
That's fine.
See, no problem.
That's the easy part.
Well, hey, I'm trying to give you props
I know,
here.
I appreciate it. I just have to remember that I am pulling a big old trailer.
Yeah, this is his.
Sometimes you get blindness and you forget that it's back there, which
Yeah.
sounds crazy, but
Yeah. No, he's been in the semi a couple times already by himself, but this is his first time actually pulling a trailer. And not only that, he's going to be pulling it through town, so at least he's got the basics of the shifting down. He's good. Just takes time and practice from here on out for him. Well, bummer for you guys, but
good for me. It's in one piece.
it's still in one piece. We didn't hit any ditches, no curbs,
No
and
telephone poles.
everybody has their mailbox still. I can't.
More mailboxes in my pickup truck than I did with that thing.
Give yourself time.
You can't talk like that. Yeah,
I'm saying that from experience. It's not if, it's when.
Yeah,
it is when. What's that?
Well, howdy do.
Well, everybody's got their mailbox still.
Hey. The tires are still around.
Yeah, thanks to Dad.
Yeah.
I'm sure
I
Dad.
saw it in the driveway when I pulled in.
I
I'm
was
like,
telling
oh.
Justin, I was under the truck and I'm hearing this grinding. I'm like, what is going on? So you're dragging. I'm like, I got grease all over my hands, but I had to literally stick my greasy fingers in my mouth to whistle so you guys would stop. Jared's like, what's that? Like, your tires aren't starting.
You need something?
Yeah, that's kind of what it was.
It was.
Yeah, what can we do for you?
It literally was, yeah.
Yeah, make the tires rotate.
Oh my. He needs a better teacher, I guess.
Supposedly the teacher said they were rolling.
I did. I specifically looked back, said, walk out, now look out your side, make sure the tires are turning because this trailer likes to stick. Like, yep, all good. Not. It's always too hot for coffee.
No, see, if I wake up and it's about
Never too hot for
25 degrees outside,
Okay, maybe.
I'll drink coffee when it's 90 degrees.
Oh, that just makes me cringe. It's just nothing.
Good.
I like coffee, but it's when I get thirsty, coffee just doesn't do it. Did I ever tell you the story about the old man that your grandpa used to tell me about in the coffee shop?
with the sugar.
You know, back when Kingman still had a place they'd go for coffee in the morning. This guy, it didn't matter how full his cup was of coffee, he'd pour sugar in it until the coffee would overflow. He would never stir it. He would drink the coffee, and then whatever was left, he'd use a spoon and eat the sugar.
Oh.
Straight up. I was jumping
Yeah,
off
so
the walls.
I never thought it was just a story that Dad told.
That's so much sugar.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
said he would never stir it. He'd drink the coffee and then eat the sugar.
Sounds like he knows what it is.
All right, I'm out of here.
Bye. Have a good day. See you tomorrow.
Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Find that thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. And as always,
See you in the next one.